Hey everyone, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm bringing you another review on a Palmetto State Armory product. This time I've picked up a saber. This is a forged saber, and I opted for the 13.7-inch barrel with the JMac pinned and welded flash hider. It is, the model number of this flash hider is the GFHC-RE. And from what I understand, this flash hider was made just for Palmetto State Armory for their 13.7-inch barrels. That way they can be pinned and welded, giving it that 16-inch overall length to keep the three-letter agencies happy. The Sabre comes with their own furniture most of the time, but they do sell it with Bravo Company, the BCM B5 grip and stock. That's what I opted for because they have there are some reviews out there on the Sabre furniture that it's good furniture, but the stock tends to have a little more wobble than people like. I also like that the B5 grip's a little more vertical and it has a really nice aggressive texture to it. I have it outfitted with Gen 3 M-Bus flip-up sights, a Sig Sauer Romeo 5, and this flashlight right here is the Safariland RLS, or Rapid Light System. It's real nice because it goes onto any pick rail. You can detach this, throw it on, pick or weaver rail on your pistol as well. After fumbling with it, get it back on there. I also like this setup because it tilts it up here right next to the front sight. And when I hold this, it puts my thumb right here on it so I can engage the light when I need to. All right. A couple other nice things this comes with versus the standard Palmetto State Armory rifles is it has a Radian Arms safety that's interchangeable from 90-degree throw to 45, and it is ambidextrous. I prefer the 45 degree. Has the Hyperfire trigger, which is a really, really nice trigger. It's single stage, breaks at about 3 pounds, but it's a really short travel, barely any travel. Weapon's clear, but it's got a nice shorter travel. The reset is tactile and audible and short. And of course, Radian Arms Raptor LT, or Raptor Light, ambidextrous charging handle. It is the light because instead of metal, you have, it's a polymer latch. All I know is it's durable. And Blue Force Gear Vickers sling, the only slings I run. All right, let's shoot a group. And got a couple 50-yard targets out here. Let's see how it does with some standard M193. Okay, so I have some IDPA targets, white targets with orange pacers in the middle at 50 yards. And I'm going to shoot at the one on the left that's a little lower to start. And I have 5 rounds of Norma M193 55 grain. Just take my time with these 5. See where they go. I've only put a few rounds through this thing so far, just to get the optics on a little bit. All right, let's see where those went. All right, so those, whoop. So went a little bit high, and I did have one flyer there. But I'm going to load up 5 rounds of PMC X-Tac M193. And we'll shoot at this guy and see how well it goes. All right, so I'm going to engage that second target at 50 yards. However, I was wrong. I do not have PMC X-Tac. I have 5 rounds of IMI M193. All right, let's check it out. All right, so here's our second target with the IMI. Now, this isn't terrible for 50 yards. It's got about an inch and a half, inch and 3/4 right here, close to 2 inches across this way, but not terrible. I know I can do better than that if I had an actual scope on it, but I'm just running a red dot, so this is extremely acceptable for me. And but I do obviously want to make an adjustment. I at least want to adjust down on my red dot and get it truly zeroed at 50 yards. Okay, so I got my zero set up at 50 yards. Had to adjust down and to the left a little bit. Right now, I'm going to let 3 rounds off at the steel plate at 180 yards. I'm going to follow that up with 5 shots on my white IDPA target at 180 yards. So about 175 yards. Now for this 175 yard target, I'm going to hold right on the orange dot in the center, see where it's hidden. All right, let's check it out. All right, here's the 180 yard target I fired 5 rounds at. I was aiming dead center. I have one dead center. Here's 2, 3, 4, and 5. With a red dot sight at 180 yards, that is beautiful. I will take that every day. All right, so here's my 2 targets that were at 50 yards. I obviously moved in closer. Gonna do this little rapid fire drill. 2 rounds in each target, an emergency reload, 2 rounds in each target. Weapons clear. This thing has a good weight to it. I mean, it's not heavy by any means, certainly manageable, but the weight's right where you want it to be for a shorter barrel to still be manageable as far as recoil goes. It does the job very, very well. And for me, it bridged the gap between, I wanted to do an SBR because I wanted something more compact that I could run a foregrip on without a tack stamp. So this right here, no tack stamp. It's a rifle, able to put a foregrip on it, but that barrel's 13.7, 16 with the pin and welded flash hider. Overall, for everything extra that you get on this rifle from PSA, instead of buying their standard rifle and then buying, you know, the BCM furniture, the sights didn't come with it, but the furniture, the Radian Raptor LT charging handle, Radian safety, Hyperfire trigger, the JMac flash hider, you're saving a lot of money just buying the Sabre configuration, and the overall quality of the Sabre versus their standard, you know, their Freedom line is phenomenal. This thing shoots great. It's very easy to, very, very easy to handle. Another feature that I forgot to mention are the takedown pins on this. I do not remember who made them, but they are not your standard takedown pins. They are textured. They're very easy to grab, to pop out and grab with just your fingers. No tools needed or anything. But yeah, that's it for this one today. Thanks for coming back and checking out the video. I'll see you all next time. Till then, train safe.